And how's it going, everyone? This is Splattercat with episode 4 of our LP of Tropico 4. And I'm sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there while I was thinking about what I wanted to do. I am going to build a sugar farm here. And I apologize, there have been a tremendous amount of technical difficulties with making this video. Tropico is just not agreeable with really any of the audio, or with the audio video capturing programs that I've been using with it, and it really is just not happy with anything that I'm doing. So it is making my life difficult, but I'm going to do my best to keep these videos coming out. What I've noticed is that we don't have a lot of transportation in our city. In fact, I don't think we have any transportation. I'm not sure how that happened, or if I accidentally bulldozed a garage and then just didn't rebuild it on accident. I have no idea, but as far as I can tell, we have no transportation, which is why all of our guys are moving things with hand trucks. It's kind of a newbie move, and it's something I noticed while I was panning around. The game is going to randomly drop to 1 frame. I don't know why. It drops from 100 to 1 randomly whenever the seasons change, and it recovers sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. Who knows? But we'll find out. Tropico seems to be fairly wonky when it comes to being recorded, so we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches here. We have another sugar farm being built. We're hoping that this sugar farm gets going because we're not in the black here. As you can see with their budget report at the sugar farm, we are still in the red. And so now is the time that we kind of want to sit down and look at our mid-game concerns. We want to look at the aspects of our culture that are making people angry. So we need more entertainment. Housing quality is obviously always going to be an issue. That tends to be the one you wrestle with the most. We are in the black still, if just barely by $1,000. The factions generally like us, except for the loyalists, but we're going to take care of that in just a minute. As soon as we get another grip of cash, I think, from exports. I really don't want to stretch us too thin, though, so I am going to take a look at our population report, and we have 5 people unemployed. You really don't want to have a ridiculous surplus of jobs. It doesn't seem to affect immigration. I think immigration to your country is solely affected by how nice your country is. I haven't seen any change. 2 citizens became criminals. That's unfortunate, but that's why we have a police station. Hopefully they build that garage there, and that was actually a really huge newbie mistake on my part. I don't know how I didn't notice that I had no garages, and that may be why our industry and everything else is running a bit slower. We're going to keep an eye on things because we are coming up on, I think the game started in 1950, and so that's going to put us up for election pretty soon in the next year or two. Hopefully some of those unemployed workers become car drivers here. And that will help that'll help our people be a little more mobile, because as you can see right now, like, these poor bastards are running stuff to the export dock with hand trucks and wheelbarrows, so that's definitely a situation we don't want to exacerbate. And I've been looking around like, why are they moving things with wheelbarrows, and I realized I had no garages built, which is just weird because you start with one. So I'm assuming in the first episode I bulldozed it and completely forgot to rebuild it. That's definitely a mistake on my part. And there's our financial aid money. A garage has no workers, of course.
Tally-ho, chap. Our people have become very partial to your goods. Could you send us some more?
I think I am going to accept that one, because we are making papayas.
The good, God-fearing U.S. citizens like your goods. I don't know why, and I don't care. All I know is that you are going to sell us more of them.
I didn't read the fine text on that. We don't have any of the things they want. I'm assuming sooner or later we'll get a chemical factory built. We are, however, going to take care of our entertainment problem right now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make not a cabaret. We don't want a cabaret. We want a childhood museum, because this is actually going to attract loyalists. Let me see if I can fit it anywhere. I would like to kind of... it doesn't really fit anywhere, which is unfortunate. That aid station's gonna go sooner or later. Probably sooner. I guess I'll line that up with the intersection so everybody coming by here has to take a look at my awesomeness and just worship how great El Presidente is. We aren't getting immigrants like I would like to, which is weird considering how high our happiness is, but that may be due to the fact that I ramped up the difficulty a little bit. We're playing at about 150% difficulty here. And he's not taking our money again. Take our money. Huh. There are $7,000 worth of goods that are just unaccounted for right now. Hopefully this dock worker gets here in time. He's kind of lollygagging. I hope he gets to work in time to unload all this. I guess they all went on break or something. I don't know. And there he goes. Hopefully he should load all that onto the there we go. Alright, so we completed our objective with Europe in one fell swoop. We exported 1,000 goods all at once that the rest of the world wanted. You don't have to specifically send it to anybody. It seems like it automatically allocates the goods. I don't know. Let's see. Is our garage fully functioning now? Okay, we've got 2 drivers. Let me check my unemployment to make sure. We have no unemployed citizens right now, so we kind of just want to hang out and just build. So our aid station's gone. I guess it packs up and leaves once you make a certain amount of money. So what we do want to do is we want to start distributing food properly. So we want a marketplace, which does not appear to move flush with that building, which is also disappointing. But we'll put a market over here. There we are, just a little market. Markets help distribute food to your people. And now that the aid station's gone, we really want to get that built as rapidly as possible. In fact, I may make 2 of them, just to make sure we don't find ourselves in a bit of a predicament. So there we are. We have no one working at our childhood museum, so it's not working to our benefit yet, but that's fine. Unemployment is fantastic. We have basically 100% employment in our country right now. It doesn't matter that it's all sweatshop workers. When we report it to the rest of the world, we say we have 100% employment. Ha 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 ha, and we thumb our noses at them. We bite our thumbs. Now, we have a lot of money right now, and I'm really not interested in watching it burn up on budgetary expenses. So what I'm thinking is that I should get to work just building stuff. I think, now that we have a more mobile society, going to demolish all these bunkhouses and just force people over into this tenement housing. The tenement housing actually is breaking even barely, but I'm going to make it free just to really entice people to come live in it. So if you live in the barrio, you get to live for free. I can't guarantee you'll make it out, but you get to live for free. Nobody's working at our market. That's fine. Nobody's working at our market. We need more immigrants. So hopefully our next little shipment comes through. And we do have a lot more trucks, as you can see. There's nobody running things with wheelbarrows anymore, which is great. Trucks are coming in and exporting. That's the benefit of having garages. I feel like an idiot for not having one for so long. 9 new immigrants. Fantastic. That is just the kind of number we needed. So hopefully some of them are educated, but actually with this one, I hope that a lot of them are uneducated, because we do have a lot of manual labor to be done. We do have an event here.
Our city is dirty and polluted. I know that saying it aloud is not very helpful, but we need to do something.
I'm going to dismiss that concern for now. We do have a significant vested interest in making the environmentalists happy. I mean, we outnumber them with the communists and the capitalists combined, and the intellectuals, so I think our chances of re-election are pretty much stellar. And actually, as things have been more distributed, they stand out less and less. So the environmentalists are really kind of equal with everyone right now, and we're in bed with so many different factions that I think we're probably okay. I'm just going to ignore them for the time being. And hopefully all these new immigrants coming into our city will provide us with the workers we need to get things running. And apparently the season is going to change, because there goes the giant strange Tropico 4 lag spikes that you get from 150 frames down to 1 frame. So we're just going to kind of ride it out and just keep an eye on our city for now. Actually speed up time a little bit to make it go by quicker. And this is one of the primary issues I've been wrestling with Tropico 4, is that it runs at 150 frames randomly, and then it just drops. And there we are, you can see we're kind of back maybe. But
Presidente, China has requested that several countries from the Middle East increase their oil production quota. Their request has been denied, and there is much diplomatic tension.
To hell with China. I'm not worried about China. And there we are. CRC, whatever happens, it's when the seasons shift. It makes the game very, very unhappy when Fraps is running.
Presidente, may your children be many and your camels always healthy. I want to discuss trade with you.
It's sometimes the flavor text is funny. He wants us to export beef. We don't have any beef farms. I'm not going to build one for a quest. We get a camel and 15 relations, but I'm just going to dismiss the quest altogether, and we're going to slow time down again. And nobody is working. We need high school educated people. I see. I find it really hard to believe that no one on that entire ship was high school educated, but once again, we're just going to roll with the difficulties. And we have 6 more immigrants, even better. I would love to have as many immigrants as possible to our country.
Dear Presidente, high school education can only bring our people so far. As a representative of the intellectual faction, I urge you to construct a college.
Okay, so a college is definitely on my radar for now, but not at the moment. That's kind of a short-term goal that I have set, is to get the college set up. Right now, we're just waiting to break even. So that sugar farm has broken even now. This one is working on breaking even. And once we get them completely taken care of, we are really flush with cash right now. So I'm going to take a look at my population and see if I can figure out our unemployment. We have no unemployment. We still have lots of free job positions. So really, I don't want to open up too many more jobs. However, I am going to go ahead and start building some higher class housing. And there we are. It is going to benefit us to have bourgeois housing here and there. And so you kind of just fill in the gaps with these little houses. And we just spent about $8,000, so those will get built up now. We'll keep the rent low on those, but doctors and lawyers and things don't like living in apartments, and they definitely don't like living in the hood. And so that creates a problem in that you want college-educated people to stay in your country, so you need to build them nice places to live. And since we can't build skyscrapers or anything, I think there's like, yeah, mansions, condos. We can't build any of that yet because we don't have a power grid. We are going to go ahead and just build these normal houses, which are housing quality 70, which are even better than the apartment blocks. So hopefully our educated population decides to move in, and we don't just have a bunch of empty houses sitting around. This one has been taken advantage of by a priest and his builder wife. 60 years old and still building. She got spirit. I think this is where I'm going to cut off episode 4. This has been Splattercat with our Let's Play / tutorial of Tropico 4. If you've enjoyed it, please do comment, like, or subscribe. I do appreciate any input you can give, and it does help me keep producing these videos, and I will see you in episode 5.